Willys MB ignition coil bracket D-shaped washers. Let's take a close look at the ignition coil on the Willys MB L134 engine. You have a bracket and a coil that's bolted to the side of the block. Currently, I have a washer, a lock washer, and a nut that's holding that bracket on. Unfortunately, there's a problem with that. Willys Overland decided early on they were having issues with these brackets actually splitting and cracking and pulling away from the block, and actually in some cases pulling over the top of the washer, lock washer, and nut. So they came up with a solution. The solution are two D-shaped washers, and they are part number 631105. Two are required for installation, and the installation is really quite simple. We'll just remove the nut, the washer, and the lock washer from here, one at a time, and replace it with the D washer. And I'll be using some external tooth star washers like this. We'll just replace these one at a time, loosen the nut from the side of the block, and while I'm doing this, let's talk about this for a minute. I've researched this subject quite a bit, and there's quite a bit out there on the web and on forums and the likes, and nobody seems to have a really definitive answer about this phenomenon. Some say it's engine harmonics, some say it's vibration, some say it's poorly made coil brackets. This indeed is something to be worried about. You don't want your coil popping off the side of the bracket and falling down in the engine or causing engine failure. So we'll just remove that nut, the lock washer, and the regular flat washer. We'll just do one at a time so we don't have to remove the whole bracket and fumble around. The D washer will be installed like that. We'll take our external star tooth washer and a new nut. I've painted these OD green simply because I think it looks better. You can leave them with the natural finish if you'd like. We'll get that on there nice and straight so it matches the profile of the coil bracket and tighten it up. With the first assembly nice and tight, we'll move to the opposite side of the bracket and repeat the same process. The D washers are installed on both sides, and the side here next to the distributor is a little bit more difficult to get at than this one, but you can get in there with a wrench. I wouldn't recommend using a socket. And now we can rest assured that our coil bracket will not separate from our engine block. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Team G503, and thank you for our sponsor, Ron Fitzpatrick of Ron Fitzpatrick Jeep Parts.